BMW Fanatic. Now, if you probably realized as far as from my previous videos, I'm having some boost issues. So I went out and got 2 new boost solenoids for my BMW N54 335i. They are original ones at 156,000 miles. So, you know, first step, I'm gonna definitely replace those. Great maintenance. They do tend to fail often, and especially with that high mileage, and of course me trying to target 20 PSI. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the DIY on how to change these out. So let's go ahead and get started. So your solenoids are gonna be here on the side. You got one right here. So you have a vacuum in and a vacuum out. So your vacuum in is gonna go to your vacuum canisters. So that's gonna be your first one right there. The other one is gonna be your out, which is the T off, which goes to your wastegates. There's the connector for the first one, and then the little nut that we have to take off to pop the other one out. Same setup on this side. Vacuum coming in from the vacuum canister, and then the other one out, going to the T, which is going to the wastegate. And then you just have your connector plug, which is, you just push this in, and it pops right out as far as the connector goes. This is probably one of the easier installs, so you don't have to take anything out. All right, first off, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect these connectors. So you just push on the tab right here, little push tab on the connector, and it just comes right off. Put that aside. Come over here, do the same one. These spaces are a little tight, just like that. Push that to the side and get that out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up straight so you don't break that piece right there. Do the same thing with the other one. So those two are pulled off. See how it's very easy to get to. Next, you're gonna take a 10 millimeter. I'm just doing a 1/4 inch drive here on this one. Careful not to lose this nut after you pop it off here. Now, one FYI, there is going to be a nut on the very bottom of the solenoid. Refer to my video up at the top of how to get that one out. So you got that one off. Now the solenoid is just sitting there. Slide it off on this post and all the way out. So here's my original. I'm gonna take your new one right here, and you're gonna install it in the same location, of course. Slide it on the post, set it just like that. Take this nut, get it started. Definitely a weird angle. All right, next we're going to go ahead and connect the one. So just slide on the connector, push down. So it clicks. Remember, this one is gonna be your vacuum. Your T one is gonna be your first one right here. So there's one right here, and there's one right there. So get those started, push those all the way down. Take from your vacuum pump and slide it right down there. We're gonna go ahead and pull both vacuum lines off. Start with the T. Pop the T one off. Pop the other one off. So got those two removed. Gonna give you a little bit more room here to work and get that 10 millimeter right off. The space for size is just crazy. That's why it's definitely good to use just a 1/4 inch ratchet. And then by hand here. Got a magnetic one. There. Just like that so I don't drop it. Pull off the post and pull up. You're gonna take your new one right here. Slide it down here. First set it on the post. Now comes the tricky part of trying to put the nut back on again. I'm going to use the magnetic one like this to be able to go ahead and start it. Start it just like that, and then use the wand Next, you're going to take your 10mm. The size definitely does help as far as being able to get in this small space. So we're going to want to put this one all the way up here, open up this, put it down in that thing, just down that clip, take our vacuum line, come right behind it, you're going to plug it in that one right there. Get that one all the way plugged in, push it down until you hear that click. Double check your vacuum lines, make sure all those are good. Make sure your T's on good, in the right spot, vacuum line in the right spot, hose is good, and that other one. You have both boost solenoids all ready to go. All right, there you have it. How to change out your old existing BMW boost solenoids. This is gonna help you trying to target better boost, and of course, you don't have any fluctuation issues as far as when you're trying to target that PSI like on your wastegate duty cycle. We're gonna see how well 2 brand new ones work on my car, and I'm gonna do some data logs next here tomorrow, so that way you guys can check out that video. We'll hope for the best and see what comes out of it, and if the boost solenoids don't fix my problem initially, we'll see if they help even a little bit, but outside of that, replacing some existing ones is great preventative maintenance, so that way I can check that one off. They are very inexpensive, FCP Euro. Drop a link in the description box below so that way you guys can check those out. Easy DIY, as you just saw, to change them out. Stay tuned for the video tomorrow, and we're gonna see how she runs. Big thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll check you out on the next one. See ya.